Hello, and welcome to Common Help. This short video will explain the basics of using Common Help so you can get started. This video has sound. Be sure to turn on your speakers before you continue. If you need more time, click the pause button below. Should you watch this video? Let's make sure. This video is for people who have not yet applied for assistance using Common Help. It explains the basics of using Common Help so that you can get started. If you already submitted an application, exit this video and watch the video called Using Common Help After Applying. Let's begin. The site you're visiting is called Common Help. It was created by the Commonwealth of Virginia to make it easier to apply for assistance. Common Help is all online. You can apply anytime, day, night, weekdays, or weekends. All you have to do is complete one simple application. Different state program offices will figure out if you can receive assistance. The programs that you may apply for include Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, TANF, which provides a money payment as well as job skills training, work experience, job readiness training, transportation, and other work-related expenses. The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, which can be used like cash to buy food. Health care coverage, which helps cover doctor visits, hospital visits, mental health, prescriptions, and rehab. Energy assistance, EA, which helps cover heating fuel, cooling assistance, and weatherization. And childcare, which can help cover the costs of childcare. Let's take a closer look at how to apply for assistance using Common Help. First, decide which benefit programs are right for you. If you only want to apply for families and children health care coverage and do not want to request any other benefits, click the Get Started button in the Health Care Only window. If you want to apply for food, SNAP, childcare, cash assistance, TANF, heating and cooling benefits, age, blind, disabled health care, or long-term care, or if you want to apply for health care coverage in addition to any of the aforementioned programs, click the Get Started button in the All Benefit Programs window. The process is quick and easy. Plan for it to take between 20 and 40 minutes to apply online. As with most things, having all the information at hand before you start will make everything easier. This list shows you what you'll need. You can click the pause button found at the bottom of this video to write down this list for later. Before you apply, you may be wondering if you are even eligible. Applying for assistance is just one part of Common Help. There is another part you can also use, a screening tool to help you find out if you might be eligible for assistance. You don't have to use the screening tool, but many people find it helpful before they get started. The screening tool takes about 15 minutes to complete. Remember, this is not an application itself. It's just a useful tool to help you find out if you might be eligible for assistance. Of course, all information you provide in the screening tool and in your application is kept confidential. Protecting your privacy is state law. Please make the information you provide as complete and accurate as you can. Good information will give you the best picture of the assistance programs you might be eligible for. This is an example of screening tool results. It shows you what assistance you might be able to receive. It looks like this household may be eligible for health care coverage and childcare. You're almost ready to start. Before you go, let's take a closer look at applying. Since you want to apply for health care coverage and childcare in this example, you'll begin by clicking All Benefit Programs. If you wanted to apply for health care coverage only, simply click the Get Started button on the Health Care Only window. Then follow the screen-by-screen instructions, choosing to start a new application. When prompted to log in, choose the Click Here to Create an Account link. It will give you the options of the kind of account to create. Choose Basic. Let Common Help guide you step by step. Just follow the instructions to set up a user ID. It's okay for this to be your email address. Then provide your name, your email address, and that completes the first part of the process. For step 2, create your password. Be sure to keep this. You'll need it when it's time to log in. Write it down and put it where you can find it later. The third and last step is to answer the security questions. These are in case you forget your password and need a reset. When you're done, Common Help will prompt you to log in with the user ID and password you created. After you have created an account, the system will walk you step by step through a series of questions. If you applied for healthcare coverage, you have the option to verify your identity once you are finished registering your account. This is not required, but a successful ID verification may allow you to receive your healthcare coverage eligibility results as soon as you're finished applying. This can result in faster processing and delivery of benefits. If you want to proceed with ID proofing, select the radio button below and click Next. Provide your basic information. Then click Next until you reach a list of identity proofing questions. Select the correct response to each of the personalized questions. Then click Next. If the ID proofing was successful, Common Help will let you begin the application process. If the system was unable to verify your ID, you can contact the Experian Help Desk and validate your ID over the phone using the reference number provided. You can still apply for assistance without verifying your ID, but you won't be able to receive real-time eligibility results. As always, please provide good, accurate, and complete information. When you see a red star, the information is required. If you leave other fields blank, you can still submit your application, but it will be held up until workers contact you to get the missing information. So avoid delays. Be sure to fill in as much as you can. On each screen, you'll see controls just like the ones you see on a game or a TV remote control. This button lets you go back, and this one lets you go to the next screen. There is also a Save and Exit button. If for any reason you need to stop your application and come back at a different time, just use it. Next time you come back to Common Help, you'll just enter your user ID and password. If you have any questions about your application, click up here on Page Help to open a window of helpful information. This is an example of Page Help. An electronic signature is safe and the recommended method for signing your application. Just click the box saying that you are signing your application and enter your name. You can also print your application, sign it, and return it to your local Department of Social Services. Instructions for this are provided in Common Help. After signing your application, you probably wonder, what happens next? You will be issued a tracking number. Be sure to keep this number. With it, you can log in later to check the status of your application. You can also call your local Department of Social Services with that tracking number to get more information. If you applied for healthcare coverage and your ID was successfully verified, you may have the option to view your eligibility results. Review your eligibility details. You can upload verification documents using Common Help. Add the needed documentation using the Browse button. Then click Upload. Once you're done, click Submit to attach the documents to your application. Your local Department of Social Services will process your application and send you a notice of action. This letter will let you know if you are eligible for assistance. When you are ready, you can watch the second video using Common Help after applying. That video will teach you how to check the status of your application, report any changes to your case information, and renew your benefits. Now you're ready to start using Common Help. Thank you for watching this video. To begin, remember, you can use the screening tool found at Am I Eligible, or click Healthcare Only or All Benefit Programs to get started immediately. If you have any additional questions, please call the toll-free number provided on the website.